5 days to go until Boston. We're actually at Manhattan Beach today, which is, look at this, we're pretty cool. We're walking down a pier. And with 5 days to go, I would say it's fair to say we're probably deep within the paranoia phase, right?
Yeah, the last couple of days I've got all the doubts, all the niggles in my mind.
Yeah.
Can I do this?
Yeah, so we're struggling. Yeah, what we thought we would do, what we would use this nice day for is to talk you through our kind of paranoia feelings and how we kind of put them to bed and make sure that we're in the right place mentally and physically for race day.
Yeah.
Which I think is a big thing, is dispelling all that paranoia. Oh, is that in there? Is that in there?
Gonna find some dolphins.
Okay. Sorry, what I was saying before I got distracted over there is that over the 3 weeks where we've been kind of gradually reducing our volume coming into the race, your mind starts to play all these tricks on you. Have you trained enough? Are you doing the right things in the taper? Are you eating the right things? Are you injured?
Ready?
Is your body ready? And we're going to kind of one by one dispel all those worries, or at least show you how we navigate our way through them as best we possibly can, so when we come to the start line and on race day we're feeling mentally and physically as prepared as we possibly can be. Oh, bless you. So this is one of the things that we're going through now with allergies, because we're now in LA in America rather than Thailand, where we don't really get the allergies as bad, and we're trying to find dolphins out here. And we're flying to Boston tomorrow, so it's currently Wednesday, flying there on Thursday, so we're just making the most of our time in LA in the warmth. Gonna go and get a coffee at a place we've been recommended, Verve Coffee, over the road here. Which I guess, by the way, would be my first point, is we're racing in a place that's 14 hours difference to where we live, so we're kind of coming way ahead of time to try and get customised to the time zones, so that the jet lag is not there come race day, in theory.
Yeah, this is a luxury compared to what we did for New York, but we've got to make the most of it. This is the best way to do it.
Yeah. I've lost Mary to this shop over here, so I thought this is the perfect time to talk about the next thing we do to kind of get rid of the fear of the taper, and it's rely on the evidence. And so the taper for us is 3 weeks. Some people do 2 weeks, but what the evidence has clearly shown over time is that when you train, so let's say when you do a hard session or a long run, it actually takes between 2 and 3 weeks to have any effect whatsoever. And after 2 weeks, between 2 weeks and the race, there's like zero physiological adaptation. So there's just no point in putting in hard miles very close to the race, because you're not going to feel the benefit of those hard miles until after the race. The only thing you can actually do is overtrain, not undertrain, and that kind of makes me feel a little bit better about the fact that actually last week I was ill for the whole week. I didn't even train, I had the flu. But I knew that I'd done all of my long runs, all of my hard runs. I'd got myself to the end of the training block, and then 3 weeks was a taper. And so I'm pretty chill about it. So I didn't run in the middle week of my 3 week taper. That's kind of all right, because what the evidence says is that you're gonna be okay, and you can really only overtrain, not undertrain. So I'm kind of putting my faith in that, and I'm really focusing on actually getting rested, relaxed, and ready. Oh, 3 hours. And as we said in an earlier video, one of the most important parts of a successful taper for us is looking after our diet and just making sure it's on point so that we feel good in everything that we do. So we won't touch on that one too much, but when it comes to our diet now, it's all about doing the right things and making ourselves just feel good for race day.
Yeah.
So we've had our kind of holiday purge, binge, or whatever you want to call it, where we've eaten like naughtier foods, had some good times, but now it's time to really dial in and make sure that we're making the right choices for our bodies, that they feel good and mentally. I mean, it's as important mentally as it is physically, right?
Yeah, you want to feel like you're treating yourself well to feel good, to be good, to do good.
Well said. Paradise Bowls over there, man. Look, we're just gonna go and get another a smoothie, a healthy smoothie over there in a place called Paradise Bowls. This town, by the way, Manhattan Beach, is so beautiful. Amazing.
So good.
Oh goodness, what's in that?
Banana, blueberry, acai.
Your phone.
Oh.
Caught that on camera. What was it? Banana, blueberry, acai.
Banana, blueberry, acai. Can't remember. OJ, mango. Can you remember? Good stuff.
Yeah. So once you've accounted for the overtraining, undertraining, you've accounted for the eating right, getting yourself to the day in good shape, and you've accounted for the things like jet lag, getting yourself into the right kind of time zone, I guess, if you like, but like your body acclimatized, not acclimated, because we're British. Then you've got to think about all the other things that you can control within the lead up, so that you get to race day. The plan is to get to race day feeling amazing and that everything has been taken care of, so you can just run.
Yeah, calm and collected. No worries.
Yeah. One of the other things we do for marathon race day, I've just realised I've still got my glasses on, whoops, is we control the controllables. What do we mean by that? Well, look at Mary first of all, grid foam rolling like a good athlete, okay? And that's what we invest in is during that taper, we make sure that everything we can control with reference to our legs and like being in the right place, we do, right? So you're foam rolling right now?
Yeah, and I did this yesterday when I was feeling a bit sluggish on the legs and a bit niggly, and it really helps. So it just gives me that little boost that I am doing everything I can to get them in the best shape.
And also, this is Mary's heart rate monitor, and we made sure, again, control the controllables, take the stress out of race day. We replaced the battery in it because we think, right Mary, that the battery wasn't working for quite a long time, so we needed to replace it because you want to have the relief of stress for race day, knowing that the heart rate monitor is doing the right things, telling you the right things, because the wrist one is not as accurate.
That's right, and I've done it like 5 days in advance, so I've got a couple of runs still to go where I can check it out and be reassured that it's good to go.
Again, controlling the controllables. Oh, it's gone very dark. We'll actually do a whole video about controlling the controllables based around race day when we get to Boston, because we're going to walk you through the whole process in one of the videos there. But the last thing that we do to make sure we're in really good shape, a really good place for race day, is we make sure that we get the taper right for us in terms of our reduction of volume over the 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So the way we approach it is we have a 3-week taper. Okay, so if you take 90 kilometers, which was my final big week anyway, as the benchmark, so let's say 100%, and you reduce in the first week volume by about 30%, that roughly gets you to between 60 and 65 kilometers for the week.
Yeah.
And then you reduce it a further about 30%, so you get to about 50 to 40 kilometers, somewhere in that region.
Yeah, we were a bit lower.
We were a bit low. Well, I was 0, near enough, because I was ill. And then that last week is very much about keeping it ticking over. I don't want to overtrain, I'd rather undertrain.
Yeah, but we want to just keep the legs moving and keep some structure because it keeps the mind.
Yeah, the mind is as important as the body in the taper period to stave off paranoia, and that was the whole point of the video. I hope you're enjoying the Care Bears here. These are Archers.
I was going to pick this one because it's the Good Luck Bear.
Good Luck Bear. Well, thank you, Archer. That's thanks to Archer. Okay, as always, if you like the video, consider subscribing to the channel. We're trying to get to 100k by my birthday, which is September. I think we can make that. And tomorrow we're traveling to Boston, which is going to be awesome. Meet a load of good people.
Can't wait to get to the city and get in amongst it.
Yeah, see you in the morning.
Bye.